Hello everyone and welcome back to Susa Place, where we're going to explore the world in GeoGuessr once again. 5 minutes is our time limit because we have better things to do, and this is the seed which you can use to play the game for yourself, and it'll be in the video description so you don't have to try to figure out what it actually says from the video itself. And let's start the challenge then, shall we? Best of 5 rounds. This is the first one. We have trees, sort of looking like it could be in Southern Europe, Middle Europe, Central Europe. Oh, well, one click away is the bad camera, and that means we're usually in the US or sometimes Australia. But since there's good camera mixed in with the bad, that's usually not Australia. That's usually the US. Feels like I'm not getting anywhere here. Am I not getting anywhere? We're headed south. Alright, there was a sign there. Can I read that? Flooding. Road subject to flooding. Indicators show depth. Okay. There's a hotel over there. Sorry, motel. Let's try and move along this road a bit then. Watch out for the flooding. Let's have a look at this. 2 kilometers until we can park. What part? Actually, flooding. That's not too common in the US, right? It's more common in Australia. Maybe we're in Australia after all. Go south here. It would be nice if we could see, could meet another vehicle. We can then figure out if we're driving on the right or left. That would definitely tell us which one of the US and Australia it isn't. We still might be in South Africa, but if we're driving on the left, then we're at least not in the US. And if we're driving on the right, then we're at least not in Australia. Or South Africa, I suppose. But there doesn't seem to be anyone else out driving today. Can't we stay on this camera for a while? Yes, thank you. Oh, come on. No! And the other camera is so much better for reading any signs and finding any potential clues. Alright, we're not really getting anything out of this. Potential flooding. But no real opportunity to... Okay, this is a guy driving down the road. Is he driving the same way as us? Alright. Is that the front? No, this is the front. So he's driving on the left, for sure. So not the US then. Okay. Now South Africa usually doesn't have this bad of a camera, so I'm gonna go with Australia then. But where in Australia? This road is going north-south, but it is turning quite slightly. It could be this road. It's the first one I found. Irumanga. You've seen that before. We could be on this one. Brew Arena to Gongolgong. Gongolgong. I'm gonna put us there. And let's go south. More trucks driving in the opposite direction. Hot. Chili or something. Yeah, that looks like an Australian car right there. Those white jeeps that you see in when you go on a safari in Africa or in Australia. But we're not gonna find any more road signs, or it's another one of those white all-wheel drive vehicles. Looks like a road sign up ahead on the left, and it was almost, yeah, I can't really read that. Well, I can see that it's not going to be any major hint for us. It's so slow moving along this bad camera. Even though I click very far away, I'm not getting anywhere. We're on a road this size, actually. I thought it was a smaller road. Yeah, okay, we were on the A55, going from St. George to Roma, I suppose. But we couldn't see any signs, so I'm happy with 3,800 points there. Even though we could have guessed Queensland instead of New South Wales, we were close enough to the border, so that was pretty good. Alright, now we're driving on the right side, because this guy is driving on the other side and he's driving on the right side, from his perspective. Red hedges, or red flower hedges. We have some signs up here. Aha! Leste. I thought that was one of those Brazilian signs that would say what sort of road we drove on. That looks very much like the one of those Brazilian signs, though. Leste. 412 kilometers. Policia Militar Rodoviaria. So this is a military police checkpoint? Or roadhouse? Yeah, it looks like they have police cars in there. So you can't turn around here unless you're an official vehicle. Well, we're officially a vehicle. So if this is Brazil, then this guy would have Capivari Transportadora. No. Well, if we are in Brazil, then this road is called Leste for some reason. And not one of the usual numbers. Maybe that's because it's more major than the other roads. Or we could be in some other country. But it sort of looks like... Ah. São Jose. That's definitely in Brazil. We've seen that. Not Sao Paulo. B. São Jose. That's not São Jose do Rio Preto, right? That's the other São Jose. Leste Road. Not sure if I can find that. But the LE could be the region still. Except there's nothing that starts with LE. São José do Rio Preto. This is not the São José do Rio Preto, right? Límite de Municipos. It's a border of the region Gallia, Garza region or Gallia region. And then São José. This is strange. Gallia. Is that in Spain? Or in Portugal, maybe? Is there a São José in... No, that sign looks way too Brazilian to actually be anywhere but Brazil. Also... Well, I suppose this could be Europe. What are the regions called over here? I still think we're in Brazil. Gallia region. Maranhão, Ceará, Paraíba, Bahia, Goiás. Garça Gallia is not something I find. Maybe it's city limits of Garça. Is that a city? I'm kind of at a loss here. And time's over already. Maybe we're in Europe. No, we were actually in... Oh, don't tell me we were close to... No, we weren't that close to San Jose. Well, we were kind of close. I should probably put it down there. There's Garza, Gallia. So that was the city region. SP. I don't know why this was called Leste instead of... There's the police checkpoint. João Ribeiro de Barros. We didn't see that. It was called the SP294, but it didn't say that. It said Leste instead. For some reason. We weren't even headed towards Leste. We were headed towards Bauru or Marilia in the other direction. Quirinos down there. But putting the marker in São Jose de Sao Paulo de Preto, sorry, São Jose de Rio Preto would have been a good idea. For some reason I didn't think it was that São Jose, and it probably wasn't, but it would still have been pretty close. So anyway, here we drive on the right, and we have E8, E75. Now the E8, I recognize that. I would say that was in Sweden, but it's not. It's probably in Finland, right? What is that sign? Oijärvi, yes, it's definitely in Finland. 4 E8, E75 is straightforward. So which one is the E8? And the 4 and the E75. This is E75. Is it also the 4? I'm not sure. If we go straight, this is northwest. So maybe we're getting to the E75, the 4 and the E8. Where then is the 4 and the E8? Along the E75. Probably not this far north. I have to guess. E8. Alright, let's have a better look here. This only connects to the E75. But we should be able to find the 4 and the... Well, we're not in the middle of Helsinki, are we? No. Oijärvi and the 855. That's pretty far north though, isn't it? 164, 363, 410, 420, 430, 644, 6. Where does the E75 go from here? Is this the E75? It's not. Oh, it's over here. Okay, well, then maybe we're up here. 600. Go on, E75, still 600. We're going all the way up to 700. Can we be this far north? We're still on 700. Now we're up to 800 on the joining roads here. 822. Getting closer. Where's the E8? E75. And the 855 is to the left. So this is both E8 and E75 probably. I'm going to put down the marker here because we're on the E8. 815. We want 855. Are we close to Ulu? E8. Is it also the E75? I can't tell. Are we even further north? 851. 855. There we go. So we're right here. Right before the bridge. That's where we started, right? Yes. Oops. Alright, we've been on a trip all the way through Finland. We found this. Doesn't look like it's a double bridge, but that's where we're going. 5,000 points, 6.8 meters away. Not bad. Started all the way down there and went all the way up to the coast of the Botnian Gulf here. Alright. Now we have ND N210 13.6E. Where have you seen road designations like that? That was Russia, I think, but this is not Russia. Well, I can't say for sure. This sort of double center line, I remember that from recently, but I don't remember what country we were in. We're driving on the left, so maybe we're in South Africa then. Is that where I remember it from? Probably, yes. I see a green road sign up here. Yep, this looks South African to me. The N2. And then we have... Oh no, the Blue Krans Pass is closed. We're on the N2 and we have a turnoff that is the R62 and then the R103 to Karedo. Alright, the N2 should be easy to find because it's this sort of road. There's the 3, there's the 1, there's the 2. So the N2 would be down here. We're driving south though, so we now look for... Does it start here? I don't see anyone else being the 2. Let's see if we can find R62 anywhere branching off from this. R33. It's going right up against the border. R66. So of course go from Chicago to Los Angeles. R22. No, we want 62. 62, no, 618, 619, that's close to 62, if it's 61.9. 62 though, 66, should be somewhere along here, 74, also M's down here, 65, passing Phoenix. 60. There's the 102, not 103, mind. But we must be getting close. I'm going to put a marker down here somewhere. 612, 102. Okay, the 2 goes this way. Which is possible. So let's look for 62 or 103. 56. 56. 66. 617. So close, but we can't find it. 2. 396. 61. No, we need 62. Come on. We had 63, we had 61. 103 or 62. That's what we want. There's 63. We want 62. 102. No, we want 103. They're messing with us. 63. It's like the 63 is coming back every time. Come on, we're running out of time here. 67. 343. 2 is going all the way here. 72. 75. No, not here. 102. No, we need 103. Why is the 102 everywhere? But no 103. This is 62. Okay, so we're right here then. Right, we're headed west. We're coming up on this 62 that moves off towards Karedu. Yeah, okay. Well, thank God we find it. How close are we to that intersection? Probably, yeah, somewhere around there. 4,990. We're actually a bit off in the other direction. Doesn't matter. Maybe I moved a little and forgot about it. Anyway, we found it in the nick of time. Now what's that? That's a pedestrian crossing, but it's not an actual pedestrian crossing sign. Okay, we're in Russia. This is the river Capablanca. Casablanca? That's not in Russia. We have Perchovska. This is definitely the Russian men crossing the road. Let's see if we can find a road number and a distance marker to somewhere far away that we can maybe decipher what town it is. If we're lucky. Doesn't look like it's one of the largest roads in Russia, but it's at least not too small that we wouldn't be finding anything that would be visible on a map. Now this is a bus stop. Does this design look more European or Asian? I'm not sure. We're close to BP 30 BK. Too close. It's probably not large enough. Same with this. Nepozarobo. It's another river. That little P is actually an R, I think, so that means the river is called Hlinka or something. Alright, we're getting into the city of Hlinka. I'm not sure if that's actually how they pronounce it. Sounds pretty correct, but the letters aren't quite to my understanding. So, well, there's a small city. We can go on this road, yes. Don't want to get off this road. Over here, maybe. Yeah, this is going to Barbox and Moksja. The distances are faded, but that's not Moscow. Is it? No. But we might be able to find those. So Mokba would be CKBA, and that's That's an L or a T or another letter. Moksha. I think I've seen that one though. Babuch. Babuch. Babush. Mochba. Where was it? Was it down here? I need to place the marker somewhere soon. Kursk. Bryansk. There's Moscow. I think we're in maybe this area. That's a temporary, unless we can't find it. Then it's a permanent. It's looking quite likely that we can't find it. Yeah, alright. Kamchatka? Is it down there? No, we were over near Kazan. Well, not near, but there it is. Moshga was that town. And there's Vavosh, which was the other one. Alright. That's not super easy, but I still didn't do too well. 3,270. That's the last of it. So with the Russian and the Brazilian mistakes there, we only got 18,606, which is sort of average, but I guess I'll be happy with it anyway. At least we managed to get pretty close in Australia, even though we had no clue. South Africa and Finland, we sort of had help from the road signs. But other than that, pretty average. I hope you had fun and you played along. I hope you liked the episode. And if you want, you can come back and watch more. I'll see you then.